morning, students. I want to welcome you on the first day of your study start week and the beginning of your study here in the Netherlands. Let me introduce myself first. I am Marijn Jansen, a second year student in leisure management. And I can talk for hours and hours what you can expect from the student life or Leeuwarden. But let's focus on this week's program and let the teachers talk for hours during your college hours. Let me start telling you where this week's program is all about. In 1 minute I will start introducing you to my fellow students who will guide you during this week. After you have introducing you to my fellow students, I will continue by explaining you what the purpose is of the study start week. I will run you through the days and will elaborate on its activities. Then I will briefly tell you something about the Dutch culture, student life and what a culture shock is. Before we divide you into groups to get started, some practical information will be shared with you. This informs you about several important practical information issues which concern foreign studies students who study in the Netherlands. Alright students, let me introduce you to your guides of this week. The girl standing on the left side is Zaira, also a second year student in leisure management, and she is from Turkey. On the middle the middleman is Ben, second year student in leisure management and studies also and is from Florida, from the United States. On the left side is Carmen. She studies tourism management and comes from Germany. She is also a second year student. Under our supervision as guides, we will introduce you to the Dutch culture, Leeuwarden, and lots of other fun this week. If you have any questions about whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask them at any time during this week. We are here for you and willing to help you mingle as good as possible with the Dutch. Now that you know who your guides are, I will inform you about the purpose of the study start week. First of all, it's meant for you students to get acquainted with Standen University.
Okay.
Based on what we learned from the past years, this week will make you sure you know where to find or what or who. On this will be elaborated further on in this presentation. Secondly, we want to be properly introduced with our teaching methods. As we do not have a lot of exams, Standen University make use of PBL, problem-based learning. With PBL, students are forced to prepare and research on several topics, and in order to expand their knowledge about a certain subject. In this way, you work independent on finding the right information yourself and work together on expanding your knowledge. What we also consider the purpose of this week is to show you how student life is in Leeuwarden. We will show you the city by photo tour and we'll get you familiar with the local pubs and bars. Because after all, it's not only studying which will make or break your time as a student here in Leeuwarden. Lastly, but maybe the most important purpose of this week is to get acquainted with each other, especially with the people with whom you will form the first module group. It's a fact that you will always have a special bond with the people you meet in the first module group. Apart from bonding with your fellow students, as students, you will also have the chance to meet each other outside of school to have fun. Okay, you will be wondering what the program of this week will look like. Well, let me take you through the program starting with today, Monday. Today it's all about getting to know your fellow students of your module group and your guide, of course. Furthermore, an explanation of the module book will be given by your guide. After a typical Dutch lunch, you will experience your first BBL session, where this teaching method centers. Monday will be concluded with a grand tour through the school in order to get you familiar with all these areas we'll visit on a daily basis. Then on Tuesday morning, we are all going to arrange several practical things, like creating your computer account, providing your access to Blackboard, and introducing you to the standard internet. Furthermore, an introduction will be given by your guide about how to use the computer system in the library to find books. Before your second lunch this week, you are proceeding on your first BBL session in the same module groups. The module assignment will be explained at that time as well. At night, or after the lunch, all students will be taken on a photo tour through the city